Welcome and thank you for joining me today. We are back on the SMB server, SMB2 specifically, but the thing about that is we're going to head over to SMB1 for today's project because I am going to finally take care of my room on the ship more than just flooding it and putting a conduit in. We're actually going to give it some life, make it more room-like, at least as much as possible. Well, certainly is busy over here today. This is the thing about playing during the day. It actually can get busy. Now, I need to make my way to my room so that I can begin work on my little project. So, yes, conduit, underwater. This is my room. Let's go ahead and put the shulker box down, because it contains the supplies we're going to work with. Yeah, that's a lot of blue team on right now. Oh, it went straight into swim mode there. But yes, I need to... My main concern is when I bust through this, everything just flooding down. I don't have to worry about drowning thanks to the conduit, but we do want to properly decorate this. And yes, I'm going to put some fish in my room too, because, I mean, why not? Let's see. I do kind of want to double check with how different aspects of doing this go. I'll do the ones at the top. Do I want them in the floor or up one? I think in the floor actually. But let me go check a couple other rooms to see how it's done, and that will kind of judge how I can do this. Okay, so let's see. This floor level. Okay, so they're not in the floor itself. They're up one. Okay, because I want to match this. So that's basically what I need to do, is put them up one. Also, I need to climb back up a floor. There we go. Now, if we run over this way, and... I don't think I can tear out the floor here, because there's a room below, and I think we share a ceiling. Yeah, basically. Although the water from my room now gets to water his trees in his room, so that's a thing, I guess. Okay. Now, need to add... So yeah, that's good. That could potentially be an issue with the water flooding down like that. I wonder if someone seen this from the outside, what they would think. Oops. Well, I hate losing a block, but I guess that one's gone. I'm actually going to do 2 windows, and in order to do this best... Oops. I overdid that. There we go. In order to do this best... And then one right there. So the windows are basically going to go in 3x3 windows in this little gap here. We're going to leave a border around the whole thing. So I need to actually... yeah, this might tear up a few torches on the very ground. There we go. But we can get our glass in here. We are right outside of the engine. Let's see. I can do this way. I keep losing blocks. I hate losing blocks, so I'm going to actually head down and fish those up in a second. But we're going to actually have a view outside the ship now. That is definitely a thing that I've been wanting to get done. Oops, overdid that, but if we do this, there, and there, and yeah, this is why I couldn't just go wall to wall with the windows, because we are literally right against the engine. But now, I'm going to head down and pick up the things that I dropped, so I don't have my elytra over here. It's as simple as that to switch. But I do need my elytra and some rockets, which I do have to manually come to this shulker box to get. 24 should be enough. And we're going to go ahead and take the firework rocket box over because why not? I don't even need to run anywhere to switch back. There we go. Now I can actually go and properly pick up the blocks. We've got the first portion done. Basically, our viewport, which can't even see the ground from here. But that's okay. The main thing is we have our viewport in. And we can kind of see a few things down there. But we can at least see outside now. Next up, though, I need to figure out what to do to make that more properly usable. So I'm going to cut right here and try and figure out something better for this, because getting this in position is very key so that we do not drown while we're working on this, but it's kind of in the middle of everything in the way. And I do need to look up a couple other things real quick about how this works. So after having done a little bit of quick testing, I am kind of... yeah. I guess I could have easily tested by doing that first. And then the conduit turns off. And the effects... if I'm... that. Conduit power is off. Which is not something I want. I want to be able to breathe underwater. So whatever I build absolutely must be open on the interior. But everything else doesn't matter. Which means this big block is going to have to be somewhere in this room. And now, the question is, where? So I'm going to have to kind of figure that out and move things around. And once we get that done, we'll be back and I can actually do the proper, the proper decorating. Lost for words right now, but... So I've moved the conduit, and you can actually hear it from the hall with where I've put it. So yeah, it's literally inside the door because the space required for it forces it to kind of be something like this. But by doing it this way, we've got the conduit snugly in this box, and I've decorated the box a little bit differently. So I can actually tear this one down now, and then we can, from here, work on figuring out how to best decorate this room. So I should end up with, that was all of them, right? F3B, yep. With the way everything groups together, that was actually pretty easy. I literally cannot put anything in here, except for maybe scaffolding. Because apparently scaffolding doesn't disrupt the conduit power. I would actually rather completely enclose this, but that would mean moving the door, and I'm not exactly sure about the validity of moving the door because everything is nice and centered and I don't want to mess up the symmetry. So we're just going to go with this and yeah, you know, I could actually do that because we still get the conduit power on this side of the box. But now we have a single door in and out and a false door here. So that works, I guess. It keeps the symmetry and allows entrance. We have this, and now we can decorate the rest of the underwater room, of which I have not even begun to plan for how to do that. I also need to figure out where I'm putting the bed. And yeah, we've got 50 bricks and 22 regular prismarine plus what's in here, so those are some options to decorate with. I definitely want to do coral. I think I want to figure out where to put the bed first. But wherever we put the bed is going to have that little bit of water above it, so guess what we could try. We could just put the bed in the corner, I think. And then, let's go ahead and grab these blocks back out and move the shulker box. So it makes sense. Let's see. I'm going to kind of do this. You know, I could, oops, did not mean to put that high up. But I do have an idea because this is the halfway point of the room. The room is, it's kind of weird. The double door is off center, but it is what it is, I guess. And it does have to be on this side because putting it on this side completely blocks the doorway. And so if I do that here, what we have in here is essentially the room. So this side it looks, looks like we've got this, and on this side we've got our little bedroom area. So putting a door here, I guess, could work. Although at the same time, yeah. You know, I could easily just do that. The fish should not swim through here into this room, theoretically. And we just have our bedroom proper here. Which, again, I'm going to pick that up and we'll put it down here. We'll put down one of the 2 ender chests I've got on me here. And we can put down this box. You need to be careful. So we're going to put this box down here because mining speed is a little bit faster in here. In any event, I feel like this is a decent bedroom. I could almost just enclose this section in the design, but I'm content with this. This will work kind of as a pass-through. And now I need to decorate this with coral. I think that's how I'm going to go with it. So I need to get all the coral. I'll come back and fine-tune some of the rest of the coral. I also have the sea pickles, which is basically lighting. Let's see. So the light level in here is, I mean, it's bright. That makes it a little bit brighter. But I mean, with the conduit, it doesn't really make a difference. Oh, I got an idea. We'll take some of these. I wish I had a crafting bench on me to make slabs. So I'm going to have to step out and find one, which shouldn't be too difficult. It really wasn't too difficult. So what we can do now, a couple of slabs up here. And yes, move the ender chest. So do that. Put our ender chest there. And then we'll put some sea pickles there. So that will brighten the area up ever so slightly. Kind of right up there. I kind of want to get a second bed in, I guess. Because, yeah. But for the moment, I think we're done with these. So I can put these back up. And now we need to decorate with coral. Which I need to be careful towards the window. But yes. Let's see. So, actually, I think what I want to do is look up the coral structures and kind of somewhat emulate those or get ideas from them. Okay, so I'm actually going to do the coral decorating off screen, and then we'll be back to put the coral proper and the fans down, as well as some sea pickles and the fish. Well, definitely glad I did that off camera, because I had to I ended up just making my own thing, because quickly finding an image wasn't working too great. There's a few open spots, which is fine, and some tight spots, great for swimming around. But now we have to add other corals to it, so let's start with some of these fans. So we'll kind of place these in different spots like so. Got one there. And then a purple and purple fan, harder to see, but it's there. And now let's go with some blue fans. So we'll put one there. There's a lot of blue going on in here. Mostly because it's my favorite color. Oops. Give me that back. I didn't want to put you on the wall, I want to put you there. And I'll put you there. And you there. Okay. And I think we can slip another one there. And let's move on to yellow and pink fans. So definitely some yellow on that. Yellow's hard to see there, but we'll do that. And let's see. Put a yellow there, yellow there. Put some yellow here and here. And get some of this going on here. Something on the inside there. Right there, there. Kind of swim around and get different angles for different fans. That. And then, of course, we've got the red ones. So, yes. And, of course, we've got to put a little bit of red on red. This seems like a good spot. This also seems like a good spot for one. Obviously, completely random. Definitely need to make sure we're getting some back here. Even though it's a little out of sight, it'll be hard to see. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't want to put two red ones on the floor like that, but we could put one there. And then that leaves us with the actual proper coral, which we can, if I'm not mistaken, two ways to do this. So, no, I think it's the fans that actually could go on the ground as well. And the coral can only go on the ground. So this is where we're going to decorate the ground a lot with the coral. For a second I thought I saw dead coral, but that would be impossible. We're completely surrounded by water. Now, how do I want to do this? Yeah, this definitely. Put one over here and one there. And we get some yellow going on there, there. And we'll put a yellow there. Okay, so get some of these. red there. Actually, need to make sure I'm putting some on the actual coral proper. I don't want to go overboard with it. Let's see. Which I feel like I can easily do. You know, it's so easy to go overboard with stuff. Nope. That definitely needs to go there. Let's see, I've already got a lot of pink going on there, so we need to put you... We actually need to put you there. Let's get yellow and blue out. Yellow again. Because we're going to put a couple of blue there. And we're going to put a blue there. We actually want to slip a yellow in there. Blue. Blue. How did that place? Okay, good. So blue there. We could put a blue there and a blue there. And now we go into proper coral. So yeah, you might notice that I'm covering the floor quite a bit. That'll help disguise the floor's basically artificial. That's plenty of blue. I see a lot of blue everywhere. Need to diversify it a little bit. Ooh, right here. And another one here. A couple there. And let's see. You know, I actually want to make this one that instead. Yellow and go. So we're gonna put, no, that's yellow next to yellow basically. Not that that's bad, but it's not diverse. It's kind of very clustered, and I'm trying to make something a little bit put you in the corner, you there, you there, and boom. Couple there, and stand up. There we go. And I believe that just leaves red, so yeah. Actually, I want the red to go there. And then I can kind of go around and put a red there, there, there. There's actually room for more here. So I'll come back for that in a second. No, you actually need to go there. And I haven't really been putting much of these on the coral proper, so let's do that. And let's go back to, let's grab purple. We need to put some purple on some of the different blocks like that. There's not that many. Definitely slip one in that little hole there. Yeah, you can't put these on the ceiling, so it limits. I think this could use... I think this could use them. Yeah, this could definitely use that there. Oh, and I needed to kind of fill in this a little bit better. Okay, anything else? Because I do still need to do the sea pickles. Oops. There we go. So some sea pickles there. Sea pickles there. I don't have to do clusters of 4 everywhere. Like that could be a 3 cluster. A 2 cluster there. pair there. A single one there. One there. Ooh, this spot could use a... give it a third one. I think I also want to try and squeeze some sea pickles on the coral if I can. If I can find spots that don't have anything. Okay, that's definitely got something. Oops. We'll do that. That kind of looks alright. Couple there. And I think that's pretty good. It is crowded in here. I will agree that it is crowded in here, but I think for the space, it doesn't look half bad. Go ahead and toss all this stuff back up. Let's go ahead and get the tropical fish I fished. Now, also need to eat. Let's just see how well this works out. I mean, oops. It's 4 tropical fish. Might try and get some more in here. But I'd say that we're done. And yeah, I'm actually relatively pleased with this. There's an easy way to kind of navigate through the middle to get to the window. It's very oceanic-ish. So this fish should feel right at home. As my room's almost like an aquarium. But yeah, that's kind of the plan, and I am definitely very happy with it. So, until next time, thank you for watching, and God bless.